Okay, hi you guys. This is Gwendolyn, and for today's video, I would like to simply just chit chat with you guys for a little while and start doing my makeup a little bit while I'm sitting here. I don't know for sure if I'm going to run a few errands, but anyway, so I'm going to do that. So, booyah! Okay, so if I'm looking off to the side a little bit, it's because my mirror is over to the side. And today, you guys, I've been just running around doing so much. I've been going out, I've been doing so many different things. But I will tell you guys something I'm thinking about doing. I'm looking over because my things are over here. I'm going to show you my foundations and everything. These are Chanel, my different colors of Chanel. This is the Estee Lauder, the double wear. I mix between both sometimes, and anyway, so it just varies. I have to speak fast sometimes with this camera because I know it shuts off. One of the things I do put on my face before I apply my makeup, this is an older one, but this is the Serious C Vitamin C Ester. These little pads. This came with I think one of these, a type of a system that I bought to get rid of dead skin. I think I did. I think it was with that. But anyway, they're pre-soaked. These little tiny pads, they look like this, and I put them on day or night, and I just put this all over my face, and it's like it gives my skin vitamin C, and I don't know if it's supposed to lift or whatever, but I do put this on because it dries in a way that it sort of helps my makeup to set on it very well. It helps a little bit. So let me just show you guys something I do that's terrible. Sometimes I don't feel like messing up dipping my finger in this because I don't like the fact that it doesn't have a pump. Sometimes I do this. This is like crazy. Shake it up like a crazy person, and then whatever is around the top, I just put it on like this. Yeah, that's terrible. So I do that, and I kind of clean off my container. So I do that. But you guys, I was thinking about, I hold my mirror in front of me a little bit more. I was thinking about, well, I'm almost sure I'm going to do it now. I'm going to go ahead and do something I've been wanting to do for so long, and that is becoming a life coach. It's something I've wanted to do forever, and I'm going to go ahead and consider doing that because, like many of us, it's one of those things that you pretty much end up doing for free, right? We talk to people, we advise people, and we pretty much do things for free. And I decided it's something I'm passionate about. So I think I'm going to go to take a course. I don't really have to because of some of my background experience. I've studied like child development, so the brain development and things like that, because I was studying to be a teacher. I've done that. I've been in school for everything in the world. For designing, for computers, for medical college, for everything. I've been to school for so much stuff. If I feel like I don't know something well enough, I'll just go take a class. So that's pretty much what I do. I'm going to put this holders on my legs. So if I look crazy, it's because I'm holding my mirror. Okay, so, but anyway, I was thinking about doing that, of grabbing some more makeup, because I really enjoy working with people, and helping people out a little bit. I enjoy that, and well, more than a little bit, I help people out. It's sort of what I do. And so I would like to actually mentor someone that it sort of makes up for the fact that I've never had an actual mentor. So I would like to offer that for someone else, and that's my goal. So whenever I decide to do this, I'll let you guys know, because I may do a free session or so. I'm not sure, but I have to see what the course says, what it's like, suggestions of what I have to check. I have to go fast with this makeup because this stuff dries pretty quickly. So, but anyway, I'm really thinking about doing that because it's something I've really, like I said, I really enjoy doing, and still doing maybe my reviews, because I enjoy doing reviews and things like that on products. I have a couple of ideas of things I would like to add on to. I just didn't know whether or not to add it onto this, like this channel. I didn't know. I don't think I'm going to do that, but so that's what I'm planning on doing. But in the meantime, you guys, I have, like I said, I've been going out. Oh, my goodness, dating is a job, I swear. I'm putting that on my resume, I swear it's a job. It's like, oh, I can't even describe it. So, it's fun. It's fun in a lot of ways, but it also is it's just so much work. It's like, you guys know, whenever you dated or whatever, so whatever you did back in the day, it's not that different today. You simply just have to, it's just starting over. I don't think the dating game that's different from today, from when it was years ago. I don't know, but I don't think it's that different. But I absolutely just cannot. It's a lot of work. I enjoy it, but it's to a point. It's just one of those things where I just don't see how people date so much. It's like, don't you just get tired of people? Like, I don't know. It's like, oh, it's terrible to say, but sometimes it just, it becomes work. It becomes a lot. I get really, I don't know, I just get tired of all the effort sometimes of just meeting new people. It's just, it's a job. You guys, look what I did with my little purse. It's, I forgot what this one is called while it's beside me, because I took this out. I take this is one of my dating purses, so something I could take with me that's easy to grab. But this one, I just put a chain, what is this, strap on it instead of the one that comes with it. It's just this tangle, but I just have to turn it in the right direction. But I put this on, and I carry this like that. It's really cute with the chain. So anyway, I just got to turn it and take the little things out like that. How chains get tangled, Elizabeth. Anyway, but I've been carrying that. I forgot the name of it. But anyway, so I don't know if you can see part of my mirror right here, but it's right here in front of me. And this is, what am I holding up right here? This is the L'Oreal Infallible Full Wear something stuff. What is this called? I am so terrible with makeup. It's like a concealer. Yes, a concealer. I'm so sorry. That's what it is. But I don't know if it shows. Whatever. I can't get up for this camera. I'm sitting down on my bed, and if I keep getting up, I have to start over with adjusting it. So, and I love this brush, you guys. This is a, what do you call the brush when you spread your makeup? What is that thing called? What is it called? Blending brush. and it's by Rocket Republic. I know this may be backwards, but it's a company that did makeup for a while. It's pretty pricey. It was like, I think like almost $100 for this brush. But I like their products. I have some of their, what's it called? Some of their primer. And I have a couple of those. They were like also like 80 something dollars. I can't remember why. They still are in business, I think, but I think they do, because they've done other things, like they do, I think they have a clothing line. The Rocket Republic, I'm not 100% sure now. I haven't checked in a while, but they have really pretty products. It's crazy to say, but that's the truth. And stuff like that draws me in. I'm a sucker for a pretty packaging item, whatever, pretty much whatever it is. But it's my weakness. I'm not gonna look overly something on camera because I'm not seeing the same thing in the mirror. But anyway, yeah, so you guys, I've talked about dating a lot and on different things. Some of the videos I didn't post, but I think that when you're dating as a single parent, you realize later in life that some of those choices you made when you were a single parent, your kids were younger, it's not some of the same choices you make later. So, that being said, I would suggest dating a person that, believe it or not, is not what I've done. Dating a person not for so much the benefit of how your child would see this person. I'm not talking about just, a person that's abusive to kids or crazy. I'm not talking about that. You shouldn't be around something like that anyway. So I'm not talking about somebody like that. I'm just saying in general, a person that is good to you, okay, and know that you have kids, should naturally be good to your kid. I'm not saying that they would or wouldn't, but I would think that they would, because your kids, like I said, I would just think they would be good to your kids as well. But kid or kids, whatever. So my thing is, I've learned not to focus so much on the person, like how they are with my children, with my kids or kids, whatever, not to focus on it too much. Because what I've learned the hard way is that you're creating this element. When your kids grow up, you know where I'm going with this, and you're still with this person, you actually end up realizing you don't have a whole lot in common. Possibly because you spent so much time creating that perfect mom or dad for your child. And so once that's been done on both parts, what then? What do you have then? You get it? So I know some of you may be like a no-brainer. I didn't learn it till later. I'm not knocking anybody, any of my past relationships. I'm thankful for everybody that I've encountered that's been in my life, because it's a good thing. You learn from your journey. On your journey, you learn there are things like that you take on to try not to repeat if it didn't have the best outcome. But it's not terrible, nothing like that. But that's why I've had relationships that didn't last very well, because I don't put a lot of makeup under my bangs. That's why I'm like barely touching up under here. Yeah, I know you guys trying to see all that light hair I have under here. Oh my goodness, you guys. put this stuff down, put these things down. Oh, no, no, we can't do that. But, yeah, my hair grows fast, but it's growing in really light, of course. So anyway, but I've learned the hard way that as you, like I said, spend time with these people, later you don't really know what you have in common, because you spend so much time with them, like nurturing them to become that good parent. Or you did the same thing, or you went into a relationship and you were that step parent, you know, or whatever, and you got to know the kids and spend time with the kid or kids, and then later you look up, they grow up and things like that, if you guys are fortunate enough to get to that many years, and then you look around and you're like, wait a minute, what do we do with ourselves now, you know, you and your significant other, because you just didn't nurture your relationship too much. You know, you pretty much spend a lot of time with the kids. So it's like, that's not very good. And another lesson I've learned is that, you guys, I hope I don't look like a ghost, because the camera is a little bit far from me. If I do, I promise I'm not that glowing that much. It's the lighting. It's that light shining right in my face. So I'm not glowing that much. I hope. I'm trying to like take it down a notch, because I'm looking at the camera and I look so glowy. Glowy, you know me, got issues. But anyway, so yeah, so when you're out there dating as a single parent, my advice would be to make sure you sort of take the time to get to know who you're with, and get to know them for somebody you're really attracted to, or they became your best friend or something of the nature, you understand? So because, like I said, when you don't, you wake up and you realize, wow, I don't really have anything in common with this person now that the kids are gone. And it's like, it's so devastating. It's harsh, it's hard on everybody involved. So we need to stop thinking so much, putting our kids before everything. I'm a mom to the core, you guys. Mothering is everything to me. I invested so much into my mothering skills. But what I realized is that I didn't have really good relationship skills with the men outside of parenting. You understand? And I did most of the parenting. I did most of it because typically they did the majority of the work outside the house, or the complete work outside the house. So anyway, but when, like I said, when the kids grew up, I was like, oh my gosh, you know, there was nothing to pretty much hold us together. And so it's kind of sad, but it's the truth. It is what it is. But I'm just trying to, it's so hard doing this from the angles and stuff I'm using. I can't describe it as crazy. I don't know if I'm looking crazy on camera. I'll fix it later if I am. So don't judge. Okay, girl, what were you thinking? I don't know. I started to try to do this closer, but anyway. So anyway, like I said, and then this thing that I grew up in, this element of my kids come before this, we come before that, before everything, da 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 da. It's the things that we're taught when we're coming along, and yes, they are very important to us. They are a big deal to us. They are our world. They are part of our being. But I'm telling you, from a person that adores their child, have been hands-on all the time. I didn't grow up with nannies, babysitters, any of that. I took my kids to jobs with me. I took their kid to college with me. Everything. Yeah, I did all of it. So But my thing is, I thought I'm supposed to put my kid above before everybody because I felt like, before my spouse, not other people. We're not talking about the general population of human beings. We're talking about that spouse. We are supposed to come together and nurture a child, whatever, and not really put your kids before your mate. I know it sounds crazy. I'm not saying not to take care of your child. I'm not talking about any of that. I'm not talking about being crazy. I'm just saying in general, that child relationship and your relationship is going to forever be a child and a parent, okay? But as you start developing closer relationships with anyone else other than your spouse, I promise you, I've learned that you end up not knowing who you're dealing with. You end up just being shocked that this person's like, wait a minute, I don't know anything about this person, or I don't like this person, or they could feel bad about you. You understand? So I say you understand like it's just when I talk, but like I'm a teacher. So if you guys hear snoring, that's this dog. I always end up with a dog that snores. Yeah, always do. You know what? When my pencils, this is the Neutrogena. I don't know why I keep doing this because I think things are backwards. This Neutrogena pencil eyeliner thingy, liquid eyeliner, is drying out a little bit. So I go and get, like this is Maybelline. The Maybelline Eye Studio, blah, 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 little container like that. I get that and I just dip it in there a little bit and go on my merry way. It still works. But anyway, so I was saying, just, like we do the thing, going back to the kid thing, like we do that thingy. I was one of those, I was the mom that my kids can just come in my room anytime, get to come to bed with mommy. I always made sure I had time for them for anything. I always thought that they may have a nightmare and I wasn't going to be around. And I didn't want, and things like that. I was just one of those. I was one of those moms. Still is. Because when Lexi comes to my house and stays over, she sleeps in my room with me. The girl still has a room downstairs. You would think she doesn't. It's all of her things are there, everything. She still has a room. I haven't touched it. Pretty much. She comes by every week. I haven't done anything with that room. It's still got all of her posters up and everything. I swear that Lexi, you But anyway, so as I was saying, guys, you guys know how these cameras cut off or whatever. Anyway, let's talk fast. So I was talking about there's an element of you and the person that you're with and then the kids. You guys come together and nurture the kids. It shouldn't be his kids or your kids. It should be both. That's what I'm talking about. But I can go into detail with that a little bit more on another video. I'm done doing what I need to do. I just got to get up from here, get ready to take this dog out before it starts raining again, so I'm kind of rushing everything now. But anyway, I wanted to catch up with you guys. I don't like going so long without having another video up. And I got the handbag that I was working on, just thought about it really quickly. It's back in the shop because the guy forgot to put my chain inside of the bag, but he's installing that with the leather piece, and the date code is inside that bucket bag that I had worked on. This thing is great to cut off. But you guys remember to, subscribe, like, and comment. Bye, you guys. Take care. Love you guys. Bye. I don't know why I'm rushing. Man, see, I can't do a video. It's going to cut off. I'm going to let it cut off. I'm going to let it go. I see it flashing. But anyway, so good seeing you guys. Turn on the thingy. Ding, 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 ding. Notification. Turn that thingy on. I'm just talking to myself. Don't worry about it. I'm sane. Bye. Bye, you guys.